Okay, so this video is going to focus on some of the basics of how to navigate and use Tinkercad. In class, we clicked on Learn and Starters and went through all these lessons together. I'm just kind of going to do all these things again. Sometimes it's nice to see them, how it actually works when you're building. So look up here. Here's one trick I learned. This logo up here, if you click on it, will get you back to Tinkercad's homepage. Here's a bunch of stuff I built. And I'm going to click on this here. It says Create New Design. And this gets you a nice empty workspace. I'm going to go over here to these shapes. There's a whole bunch of them. I'm just going to do this cylinder and drag it and drop it in the center. I think the view of things is really important. I might mention that a few times, but a lot of questions I get are about things are difficult because you can't see what you're doing. So don't forget about this cube up here. You can also hold down Control on your keypad and click and drag around for a 360 view. I love these two buttons here. The home button will get you back to your home view. And then the one under it is great because it zooms in on whatever shape you have selected at that time. Manual zoom and then zoom out. To move things around, you want to click on the shape, its color. Don't click on any of the boxes right yet, but to move it around, you can just click on it and drag it and move it around. You can also just go right on your keypad and tap on the arrow keys. They're in the bottom right-hand corner of your keypad. If you hold it down, it'll kind of slide. Sometimes this is a more accurate way to place things on the keypad. You can rotate any shape. So if I want this to look like a roller, for instance, again, this is all about the view. So if I'm looking at this straight on, it's easy to see this and rotate it, kind of like a steering wheel. And if you look at the rotate, there's two rings. This first ring keeps everything at increments of, I think, like 22.5 degrees. So you can spin it upside down perfectly, 180, really easily. If you drag the arrow out of this, it goes like 1 degree at a time. So you have more accuracy, but if you're trying to get it to 180 exactly, it can be hard to make it stick there. But if you move up and inside, it sticks right to it. So let's say I want to rotate this and put it on its side. And I kind of messed it up. That's good. But now I can show you this button here. This is the Control Z or undo button. Now I'm back to where I started. The size of things, you can just grab any of these white corners and start changing the size of different objects and shapes. The one on top can crush it down or make it much, much taller. I find a lot of times, though, what happens is you go to change the shape of something, and what you don't realize is you made it into an oval. It used to be a perfect circle cylinder. So again, to get back to what you had, let me click on this, fit the selection. I can hit undo, 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 and get back to the cylinder I used to have. I think that's a perfect cylinder. All right, so to keep it as a perfect cylinder, try this trick. Before you start to change the shape on your keypad, hold down the Shift button. So press and hold Shift, grab on the corner, and this time when I shrink it, notice how the numbers grow and shrink together. So both sides say 10 by 10 at this point. The height's also shrinking with it. So now the cylinder is still a cylinder. I haven't changed it or squished it. So that was hold down the shift key to have things stay at the same ratio.